So Sarah, tell us about what Altro does, this wonderful organisation where we are today. How are you different in the marketplace?
So Altro, we manufacture commercial flooring and walling products, both here in Letchworth, UK, also in Germany. And then we've been distributing those products right around the world for the last 105 years. So we do believe that we're genuinely quite unique in our marketplace because we're still family owned and run, but now with the global scale and over 800 employees worldwide. We are very focused on giving the customers a different experience and ensuring that we're not just a transactional company.
When did you realise you needed to change, and what was the trigger that prompted it?
So about 2 years ago, we decided to go and look at the market and look at Creatio, and that was the point where we saw the difference that the technology could make to us. Well, the technology with Creatio compared to what we had previously, they're poles apart. So the automation, the workflow, the no-code capability allows us to turn things around far more quickly than we could do with our legacy CRM. What would take perhaps weeks or months previously, we can do now within hours through the no-code solution, which for my team, selfishly from an IT point of view, is fantastic. It means we can do far more, far quicker and deliver more value to the business in a really quick time frame.
Our current growth target is 10% annually on a global basis. In order for us to take market share, we believe that we need to really deliver on sector expertise. So to become the sector experts, our ability to track projects through from specification right through to sale and installation, it's absolutely key. So we just needed, a vast upgrade really in the CRM system in terms of the ease of use, the ability for all users to access their own business intelligence and make decisions as they go. And then also for me personally, the global visibility of some of these key customer accounts. That's absolutely critical in order for us to win at our game, and that just wasn't possible with the system that we've had in place.
What led you to selecting Creatio as your CRM partner?
The main difference for us was really that we had a partner that was willing to create a system more bespoke to the Altro. I remember from the kind of final presentation to the board where we were comparing potential suppliers, potential partners. Some of the bigger, more traditional suppliers were basically taking that more arrogant stance of, well, this has worked for so many other people, it will work for you, Altro. And obviously we were keen that we were going into a long-term kind of development journey and that we wanted to have that ability to have more bespoke requirements built in.
How do you see global rollout?
So the fact that Creatio now can be tailored to the different regional requirements, it actually should make an even greater difference. So for me, that's very exciting. You'll have it in the regions, you'll have it in language. And again, back to our focus on core sectors, in certain geographies, certain sectors are of higher importance, and we'll be able to factor that in from day one.
What are some of the key CRM functions and processes that you've automated?
But whilst the team are used to, with the legacy system, inputting a base level of data as you'd expect, we've now automated and made certain fields mandatory for data input, which we're sharing with the sales team at launch. Things around expected order due date, the product SKU, which has been missing previously, the values, the customers, the route to market, the source of the lead. So all of those things may sound quite basic, but actually when you've had that piecemeal but you've not been able to utilise it as an output, it makes a huge world of difference to the sales team, but also internally to the business.
And Sarah, how do you see Creatio helping you to achieve your growth targets and your strategic objectives?
Yeah, so I do think we'll see that benefit relatively quickly and throughout the levels of the organisation. We should be able to get accurate conversion data and right across the world, conversion and completions, which at the moment I don't really have access to. So for me, kind of selfishly in my role, the fact that all the monthly reporting will not only give me the transactional sales, but will be able to see the build of the project pipeline, and we'll be able to see kind of where, in which sectors and with which customers that we're more swiftly converting to actual sales, then obviously it gives you a better grasp of today's business, but also it does allow you to plan much more strategically for the future. So Lucy also will be able to elaborate on that, more specifically relating to the UK business.
I think in terms of achieving our targets, for the first time we'll be able to accurately have sight of the forecast, our pipeline. Our project pipeline is obviously the lifeblood of our business, and Creatio is therefore the backbone. So in terms of managing the budget and supporting the growth targets, access to live relevant data will be vital. Having Creatio on a global platform allows us now to centralize this data and unify those key accounts which will hopefully have a huge impact.
How will you measure the success of the platform?
So for me, it's about looking at both sides of the sales funnel. That'll make a real big difference in terms of how we're looking at future investment decisions and how we're making sure that we're resourcing in the areas with the higher growth potential. We also have a big lead bank, which the internal sales team, together with marketing, would be working on. And again, we haven't really had the robust data that's enabled us to optimise the conversion rate of lead to project. So we would hope now that we're able to do that well, not just here in the UK, but right across the global resource teams that we have in place. So that should make a big difference.
Damien, what's your vision for Creatio AI?
So this is probably one of the things that I'm most excited about, the AI element. But with Creatio AI inbuilt into the application, I can see the way we behave, interact, and also benefit from data analytics within the application will change greatly over the next couple of years. So for me, having the ability to ask the platform a question and get the result, rather than have to go and interrogate reports and data, I think that is going to be such a game changer for us moving forward, and will equip our commercial team with so much data and analytics to help benefit the growth targets that Sarah mentioned earlier.